Kia ora, tēnā koutou, hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This is actually the second video of Kerbal Space Program that's been on my channel. The first video was with the first demo, 0.13.3. Here we are with the second demo, 0.18.3, which is kind of a stripped down version of 0.18.4, one of the more recent versions of Kerbal Space Program. I think that's the most recent, actually. Well, anyway, yes, I am here. And I just want to test the water with this video pretty much, because the original video didn't really have the desired effect. I didn't really get much feedback on it, so I've got a little bit more support this time. I just want to see what people think, because I really think that I'm starting to get a lot more interested in space itself, and I think I'm doing the Freelancer series as well as FTL, and maybe if this video gets a bit of support, who knows, I might get Kerbal Space Program and we can all travel the vast galaxy of Kerbin with our fabulous Kerbinauts. Alright, well anyway, let's just go ahead and start this game up. This is the first time I've booted the game up that's been on my system and whatnot. So I think we are just going to... well, let's do some training missions, I suppose. Construction basics to get people kind of started with it. Alright, let's do this. This tutorial, presented by famous rocket scientist Wernher von Kerman himself, covers the basics of rocket construction in the vehicle assembly building. I just want to try and get a nice accent. He's waiting for you down there and is always in high demand, so don't dally. Let's get down there and meet up with, what was his name?
Welcome to today's lecture on vessel construction. I'm Wernher von Kerman.
Wernher von Kerman. Oh, how's it go? Whether you want...
Whether you want to put a satellite into orbit, fly a transcontinental flight, or step into the very surface of the moon, you're going to need to build yourself a ship. It should be pretty easy, even if you're not a famous rocket scientist like myself.
I got his voice right.
The first part required in any vessel construction is a command module. This part will either contain a plucky Kerbal crew or an automated pilot mechanism. Select a command module from the parts list.
Now the parts list is over here on the left of the screen. This is where you're going to be able to find... Goodness me, that's actually quite loud. Let's see if that helped. Just turn down the volume. Let's see, here we go. We've only got one part here in the demo version. Yeah, as I said, stripped down version, there's a lot less parts and stuff. So we've only got this one command pod, so let's go ahead and select that.
Interesting choice. Not one I would have picked, but after all, you're not a fabled Kerbal rocket scientist like me. If you ever need to move the vessel around the screen, you can pick it up by clicking the command pod. This will allow you to fit more parts beneath the vessel.
Yeah, so as he just said, left click, you can move it around. Pretty cool. That's what he's got to say next.
Next thing you need is some fuel to burn. Select one of the fuel tanks on the left.
Can I move him? Oh, I can, that's good.
Click once to select it, then again to attach it to the bottom of our ship.
Okay, well we've got, let's see, we've got, which one holds more fuel? 180 and 360, so let's go ahead and pick this one. So stick that onto the bottom of there, I guess. So yeah, these are kind of snapped together around these green spheres. I'm just dragging it around, not even clicking with the mouse or anything. Left click, and there it goes.
Not too bad, you might just be getting the hang of this. Now let's add a rocket to the ship. This creates a jet of high energy gas which pushes the vessel along. Select one from the left and add it underneath to the fuel tank.
Alright, well we've got this one. Which one gives more thrust? Yeah! I can't tell. Thrust! I don't know. Which one's bigger, the 30 or the 45? Well, just by name, this one seems a bit more powerful.
Looking good. You remind me of a younger, less experienced, considerably less famous version of myself. Some of the parts are designed to be attached to the surfaces of others. These allow you to build intricate radial structures and attach even more rockets. Ooh, more power. Now attach some radial parts to this vessel. You can use the two large buttons in the bottom left of the screen to control how the editor duplicates and snaps the surface-mounted parts. Interesting looking ship. Let's hope it goes better than it looks. Oh,
Thanks, dude.
if you want to see its weight, lift, and thrust distribution, you can use the three more buttons to the lower left. Last but not least, make sure to assign a name to your vessel by selecting the box and then save it. Looks like our time is almost up. I have to go give yet another science briefing to the world's media. I'll unlock the rest of the parts and features for you to play with. You can take a launch run when you're ready to fly. Aim for the stars, my friend.
Done. Oh yeah. He didn't say we can actually move around our ship with the just by holding down the right mouse button, and we can go up and down the vehicle assembly building, as this is called, using the mouse wheel, and I guess it's control shift. There we go. If you press shift and then the mouse wheel, that's how you zoom in. So there's actually a lot of detail here. Let's see. There we go. Warning. Hatch may open. Oh, Kerbal Space Program. It's kind of got a nice light sense of humour as well, apart from being really cool. Right, well, yes, so we've got a bunch of parts here. As I said, there's a lot less than if I had the full game here. So what do we want to do? I guess we want to make this a bit more powerful. What do you say to that? Can I reattach that at all? I just detached it. I can't reattach it. Oh. Oh, come on, dude. What happened there? Why did that happen? Come on, go down, connect. Bug. No, that's all right. It's an alpha game as well. Oh, jeez. There we go. That's attached enough. Let's actually just give that a try, actually. That looks kind of interesting. So yeah, we can rename the thing up here. Let's call this... what are we going to call... I think we all know what's going to happen here, but this is just so interesting. Why do we call this the cartwheel? The cartwheelie! Exclamation mark. Perfect. So we hit the save button. Looks good. Now, actually, what I should do... Oh, no, now I do... because I've been a pro at this game, there's this things here called... What are these even called? Launch Stability Enhancers. Excuse me. Basically, the way these work is that you attach them to some part of your ship, and it'll keep it stable on the launch pad. So... let's just adjust our staging here. Now down here he didn't really explain all that well either, is that there's a kind of entire staging system. So what I'm going to do is... yeah, that actually looks good. When I press the space bar, that activates the stage, and what that's going to do is detach this thingy, so the thing will just be... it's going to fall to the ground, but at the same time the engine's going to kick up, so... well, we'll leave it to your imagination to see what's going to happen. But let's see what we get out here. So I guess we'll just save again. And then let's head to that launch pad. And let's see what we get. I'm actually really excited. Well, not excited, but very interested to see just what's going to happen here. Ah, now the most recent version of this game, this launch tower here, has actually been completely removed. Right, well... alright, looks like we're in the game now. It tends to lag a little bit, but alright. We should be pretty much ready here. We've got Jebediah Kerman piloting this thing. They're just kind of sitting in there. That's kind of interesting. We've got our fuel here, the engine here. Now you press shift and control to increase the throttle, and that controls how much thrust how much thrust comes out of the engine there. So we're just going to put that up to the max. Because we all know this flight isn't going to last very long, let's be honest. And we're pretty much ready here, so just on 5, 4, 3, we're going to hit the space bar, 2, 1, and... oh no! Oh, I've killed my first Kerbal. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. The flight results: liftoff. We had a structural failure, Their Jeb was killed, unfortunately. Yeah. Alright, well, let's see if we can adjust that rocket a little bit. I think I know what the problem was. I think you just drag things over here. Yeah, that kind of just deletes it. There we go. Now it attaches. Oh, of course. Excuse me. Alright, you'd have to have a fatal crash before you're allowed to do things properly in the game. Well, I think we want to try and be a little bit more serious here. Or, nah. Well, we don't need to call this the cart wheelie anymore. Maybe we're gonna save this? Well, let's just call this Test 01 because that's how we roll. Save that. And hit that launch pad again. Now clear the launch pad and proceed. Yes, please. Oh, I didn't put that strut thing back on, so the engine's just going to kind of be propped against the the ground there. Right, we've got Bill flying ever since Jeb kind of died. Alright, well yeah, pretty much again, just not really much to do other than throttle all the way up. And hit that start button, namely the space bar. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, there we go. Now there are a number of very cool things going on here on the screen at the moment. Up here at the top we can see that's pretty much how far we are above sea level on the planet Kerbal, as this is known. So we're coming up on 2,000 meters there. That's running in meters, not inches? Feet. That's meters, not feet. We've got our speed going down here, which is currently almost about 250 meters per second. Oh yeah. Right, yeah, that's going above 250 now, coming up to 300. And then down here we have the this bar down here, that light green bar is the amount of fuel that we have left in this rocket. I'm just moving the microphone because it's kind of being a bit annoying. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that's a little bit close. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? It's pitching. Is it pitching? I think that's what they call it. Well, either way, it's not going straight anymore. Oh, there we go. It's out of fuel. Bill, you're probably going to die. Oh, well, anyway, yes, so, how far did we get up? 40,000 meters. That is not bad. We've got a nice view of space from here. Oh, there's the sun up there. Yeah, not bad. Very cool. I think if you press the M button there, here we go. This brings you kind of into I forget what this is called, orbital view or something. Anyway, this is really useful. I'm just using the mouse wheel to zoom in here. So we're focused on the Test 01, our machine here, and we can see various statistics about it. How fast it's going, the altitude. And then we got here the apoapsis, excuse me. That's the highest point of our trajectory here. In this case, it's around 100,000. So that's technically in space. We did it! We did it! We did it. We got into space, folks. And I probably should have put a parachute or something on there because yeah, as I said, Bill is probably going to die here when so he is going to land in the ocean, but yeah. Now what I probably could have done if I was a little bit more quick there is I can use the arrow keys to kind of just carefully move the ship around here. I'm pressing S right now, and that kind of makes it go kind of quote-unquote up. I guess if I can go... Whoa, boy! Oh, boy! I'm pressing Q and E here to roll it. So I just want to get the kind of the land beneath there. Well, we can spin it out of control if we want, but I don't think we're going to do that. So yeah, ships in this game are... excuse me, I'm so sorry. Ships in this game are very... So how well they control, just like this, depends on how big they are or how heavy they are or something like that. But the general rule of thumb is that the bigger a ship is, the harder it actually is to do these sorts of moves. Just because the ship is so small, it's actually really easy to move around like this. Alright, you can see the moon back there, and if I go back to the this orbital camera here, I can actually zoom out from the planet Kerbal here. I can zoom out far enough, and you can see here the trajectory of the moon around the planet Kerbal here. The moon, not the mun. Moon. You can see it's actually traveling, and it got an altitude, and that's just yeah, traveling around Kerbal. Pretty cool. And you can actually land on it. So if we try and zoom in a little bit here, you can see there's various details about it, and yeah, if I knew what I was doing, we definitely would be able to get a Test 01, or at least a variant on the design, out to the moon here. Is there anything else? Oh, okay, yeah, in this version of Kerbal Space Program, it looks like it's just Kerbal, the moon, and the sun, and a lonely little existence. Aww. Yeah, the full game, well, yeah, the alpha, sort of the purchasable version of this game's got it's got more planets in here, more planets out here. Those planets have moons and stuff all of their own, and even Kerbal actually has a second moon. But yeah, this is all we've got for the, I forget what it's called again, the demo version. How are we doing? Are we falling back to the Earth yet? Oh yeah. We're picking up speed, not good, and now we're kind of just spiraling out of control. Yeah, I think, how is it that you can speed up the time? Cannot warp in this scenario. Is it this button? No, okay, what about if I do... Okay, cannot warp apparently, alright. Yeah, how much longer before we plummet to the surface, guys? Well, it shouldn't be too long, we're just travelling faster and faster and faster. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of little things here. I think for the next episode I'll probably just want to increase the size of these, because they're actually really small. I'm playing on a 1080p monitor here, and I'm going to upload this in 480p, so you probably can't even see a lot of what's going on down here. I think, yeah, there's a thing up here. I can just click that to keep that open at all times, which is kind of handy. Tells you about the various statistics, like how much fuel there is left in here, and like none, as we already knew. Alright, yeah, we're slowing down now. There's like, as you slow down in the atmosphere of Kerbal, which is a kind of a cool feature. There aren't any heat effects in the game yet. You can hear it as it's whistling through the atmosphere at breakneck speeds. It's, wow, it's slowed down a lot. I think it got up to like 1,000 meters per second there. That slowed down a lot. Maybe if I get the engine down, I might actually get Bill to survive. Oh, this would be amazing if Bill survived. Come on, Bill. Prove that the Kerbals are made of more than just spongy, soft material, and that they're easily squished. How are we doing? We've got 1,500 meters to go. I love that it's in meters, because that's the units that we use down here in Kiwi land. Oh, come on, dude. 500 meters, 100 meters per second. I don't think he's going to make it. Well, and there we go. The entire thing was completely destroyed. Well, anyway, guys, thank you for watching this first run of Kerbal Space Program. I'm actually going to make a couple of episodes here. Hopefully going to try and get to the moon, which is it in view here? Let's just close this and see if we can see it from here. No, I think there's a way to detach the camera. Oh well. End that flight. Yes, please. And let's head back to the menu and just call it here for now, guys. Yeah, this was Kerbal Space Program, the demo. And I am going to have a bit of fun with this game. Just make a couple more episodes, see if we can get to the moon, and maybe even back to Kerbal. See you guys. Again, thanks for watching. My name is Birdtross, and kia kaha.